attention except the referees. It's going to be Chris Neal on Brian Boyle. How egregious, if it was this?
Well, listen, it's in the middle of the ice, and it's somewhat predatory. Again, now there is a split second where this happens. I do give the referees marginal benefit of the doubt. But how can 4 people not see it?
But remember, the linesman, just here, listen, the linesman can only call minors. It's the major penalty that they can help call, and we have to determine if that was a major or not. I know the league is going to review this.
Well,
they're going to look at it, no question about it.
The thing I say, Ron and Billy, is the fact that they get every single goaltender interference call. How can you get every single goaltender interference call and miss 2 blatant middle of the ice late hits? The first one was greening on Gabrick in the second period, and you missed that. And God forbid that you criticize the officials or criticize the league. It cost John Tortorella $10,000, and it cost Quenneville $10,000. The league, for once, I'd like to hear them say, you know what? Our officials weren't very good. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Well, I think they kind of there was definitely some disbelief, and I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, that there wasn't a call made about that Rafi Torres hit, and we're going to talk about that, I know, later in the show, the Rafi Torres Marian Hossa hit right there. So I think the league has recognized that. They just don't want to overtly have the coaches talk about it. I was ticked off, quite honestly, that Coach Quenneville got fined $10,000. I didn't think he said anything wrong right there. With regard to, you talk about the goaltender interference calls, Dave, they've given the referees an out for calling these potential headshots by saying, well, if you don't get it, we can review it. We don't want you guys to impact the game if you're not sure. And they've been that way all year long. The goalie interference calls are slower, and there's this more distinct impact right in front of the referee. They're looking at the puck right there. A lot of times, believe it or not, the puck being away off of Brian Boyle's stick, they're not looking at that. They're following the puck into a different area of the ice.
It appears like anything in front of the net is sexy. It's like that woman walking down the street. They have their eyes on it.
Hey,
and that's what they're watching.
Right. Am I missing something with this?
Does that make any sense?
Well, no. The focal point, of course, the focus is going to be right there. But what I don't get is it's a contact sport. And I know we're going to talk about this all later, but in the meantime, all I would like is just once for the league to say, you know what, our officials didn't do a very good job. That's all. To me, that's integrity. That's integrity. Integrity is not protecting anybody in freedom of speech to express himself in an emotional, passionate situation and then fine him $10,000.
I agree.
Just once, please, just once. Say, you know what, our officials weren't very good.
Back to one of the main storylines of the game. Some great goaltending tonight. Lundqvist stopping 28 of 29 shots. Craig Anderson, though, perfect. 40